did number 1 part A. It says determine the midpoint of the line segment joining each pair of points. Okay, so I repeating, right now we are revising assignment B, very fortunately. Okay, so we are in a rush and we have the entire week next week to do that. And not only that, we have also the weekend. You can tell me, sir, I'm on number 3 and I still have problems. So anybody did number 1 part A?
Yes, sir.
What answer you got?
Yes, sir.
What answer you got for number 1 part A?
So 3 negative 1.5.
Negative 1.5? Anybody else got negative 1.5 for number 1 part A?
Yes, sir. 3 and negative 1.5.
3 and negative 1.5 because it's asking for a midpoint. A point has X and Y coordinates. So it looks like number 1 part A. So as we are doing that, the others, if you see you might need some extra explanation for number 1, you can let us know. Let's move on to number 1 part A. Number 1, yes. Number 2 part A. The point 3,4 is on the line segment AB. The midpoint AB is 7,8. Calculate the coordinates of point B. And here you have an example. But you can share your information, and that's what I was doing in my class a while ago. The assignment in my book, my philosophy, the assignment is not really to get a mark. The assignment is to learn the concept, and to learn, we learn from each other. We share information and we learn from each other. All right. The assignment is not to test. Testing and evaluation is for the quiz, the test, and the exam. But the assignment is an opportunity to practice and to learn. Okay, so it is permissible for us to discuss the solution, because what I want to achieve in all my class is that you can use the class to solve your assignments. You don't have to be running up and down the place, helplessly searching for help all over the place, and you cannot use that same class to solve your problems. To me, I have a little issue with that. Okay, so you can use that class to solve all your assignments. All right, you have the group chat, you have the sessions we have in, and you have the Obon. Just channel your questions and look at that. Anybody did number 2 part E? It's a calculate the coordinates of B. There's a lot of things I'm learning, and what I'm doing now, I'm going on YouTube and I'm learning a lot of things. And it's somebody that share the information. We learn from each other. You see, when you go on YouTube and you type anything, you're getting information because somebody's sharing the information. An assignment is an opportunity to learn. You can share your information. You're not sharing your working, you're sharing your information, you're comparing answers. And that's not copying. Copying is when you watch and you copy without even doing anything. Okay? So you can share your answer and then somebody get a different answer and you say, what did I do wrong? And so forth. Anybody did number 2 part A, what answer you got?
I got 11.
We're looking at the coordinates of point B. So you have to give us 2 numbers.
11, 12.
11, 12, I got.
11,12. The eyes have it. There are more than one 11,12. Those that haven't done it yet, take a note. You're supposed to get 11,12 according to your friend. I'm not telling you 11, 12 correct. Bear that in mind. You all
So the answer to is on the graph today.
It's on the what?
The graph.
Oh, you can actually.
You could see there. I calculated it, but you could get the answer on the
graph. Right. Because you just put the answer, you're going to get 1 mark. To get those 2 other marks, you have to show your working. You see the 3 that's there? So you have to show your working to get the other marks. So 11,12 looking like it's it, and you are very, astute in doing that, and you notice that it's on the graph also. That's good. So we're moving on now to number 2 part B. It say if M is this, is the midpoint, find the coordinates. Again, two numbers. You have to provide us with 2 numbers. What are the coordinates of D? Anybody, what did you get?
I got 1, 7.
1 and 7?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else got 1 and 7?
Yeah, 1 and 7.
So it
I
appears.
got that as well, sir.
So the eyes have it, 1 and 7. It appears at 1 and 7. So those that haven't raised your hand, take a note. You're supposed to get 1 and 7 according. If you want to get the same answer with your colleagues, 1 and 7. Here you have 4 calculations to do, 4 lengths to find. We're just going to discuss one. Number 3 part A. What do you got for number 3 part A? Anybody?
6.7.
6.7. Anybody else got 6.7? Anybody got 6.7? For number 3 part A. You did it and you get a different answer. Length of line. I'm hearing a silence. 6.7. Anybody else got 6.7? Hello? You all are hearing me, right?
Yes, I know.
Yes, sir.
So who else got 6.7? Or did not get
So I got
6.7?
4.24.
Right, that is the whole idea. I know you're going to have different answers. That's why I'm doing that. So this, let us discuss. What you say you got?
4.24.
4.24.
Yes, sir.
So you see, she says she get 4.24. So share with us what you did for you to get 4.24. Okay, I'll use the math type. Share with us what you did. Tell me
So
what
I
to
got
write
the
there.
information in the equation.
Okay, so tell me what to write there.
Okay. So I have the square root.
You have the square root
Open
sign,
bracket,
open bracket,
-3
-3
-0
-0,
close bracket
close
and
bracket,
square
and you square that,
plus
plus,
open bracket
open bracket,
-6
-6
-0
-0,
close bracket squared.
close bracket square. Why did you put a -3 there?
So because x2 is negative.
Because you label x2 as -3, right? That's why you say now.
Yes,
So you label -3 as x2. Why you put 0 there?
so because the equations say -x1 and x1 is 0.
So you put x1 as 0. Why you put -6 there?
It's y2.
So you label y2, and why you put a 0 there?
y1 is 0.
You put a y1 is 0. And you see the reason why you did that is because of this equation. All right, it's because of this equation. And then now you put that in your calculator as is. Let's type it in your calculator. Square root, open bracket, -3. Now you're not telling me to do that. Remember, everybody, you all are my witness. Is she not telling me that's what she did? So we just trying to verify why there's a discrepancy in the answer. So that's it. -3 -0 all squared plus -6 -0 all squared. Okay, bam. I'm getting 6.71 according to my calculator. I'm saying 6.71 because 8 is more than 5. Please round off carefully. Be very
Yes, sir.
careful to round it off. Because if you study economics accounts, one little slight error can translate to billions of dollars. So try to round off properly. Okay, I will not really penalize for that, but please practice wrong enough properly. 8 is more than 5, you have to add 1. So anybody else got 6.71?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the 4 points, I'm not too sure why you say you got 4 points. Probably, how did you calculate it? Piece by piece?
Yes, sir.
I do it piece by piece. I break it down.
Okay, you break it down. So let's see. What did you tell me how you broke it down? Square root. Yeah, the person that broke it down and they got 4 point something. Let's see what happened. But if you're skillful in your calculator, I can just put everything one time. What did you write there? What did you break it down?
So I got the same answer as you.
Okay, all right. So the person that got 4 point something, the student who got 4 point something, you notice
I'm reworking it all.
you're reworking it out. Okay, so we can move on in the meantime. And if you have difficulties getting 6.71, then you let us know so we can come back to it. So let's minimize that there. Still, right, let's move on. So that was, yeah, number 3, length of line. Yeah, that is a section that always normally gives a little difficulty, not because we don't know how to, what we're doing is because of slight mistakes. So be very careful because you're on your way to become policymakers. So you have to be very careful with the numbers. So number 4, part A. Anybody, what did you get for number